All right, well, I got a different kind of a mail day today. This isn't a box. This isn't like a booster box or a collector box or anything like that, or a collection. This is actually just one card I got coming in. And it was kind of funny because this was basically one card I bought on a deal on Facebook. And I had no intention. I wasn't looking for this card whatsoever. But when I saw the deal that someone was throwing out there, even the condition it's in, I said, I have to own this card. So, full transparency, I've never owned this card before, and basically the damaged version of this on TCG Player is about $300 for a damaged copy of this on TCG Player, and the seller was asking for $150, and so I said, you know what, I will be happy to take this off your hands for $150 because I don't own a copy of this. One of the biggest reasons is this is a card that is not legal in Commander, so again, as a Commander player for many years now, no reason to buy this card. It's definitely an old card. It's a vintage one for sure. You're welcome. And so I'm surprised I didn't buy one for my collection, but maybe I just didn't really want to or have the need at some point. But I'm glad I finally got one. What secret layer did you buy? They grow up so fast. Okay, so here's what I want basically is I want everyone's opinion on on this purchase because I bought it because it was half price, and I said I don't own the card. What the hell? I'm gonna throw it in a deck. But there's something very there's something weird about. Oh, they sent me something else too. There's something weird about it that you're gonna maybe get a good laugh about. And I'll tell you why I bought it in a minute. But this is it. It's that one. What's this? What's this? Is that it right there? That's it. Oh, that's okay. They said they were sending me a proxy. That's right. I forgot about that. So here's the proxy. Yeah, okay. Oh, I like that. They actually put proxy in there. I'm a big, actually fan of that. You know, put proxy on your proxies. So anyways, here's the card. Shahrazad. So I've never owned a copy of this. Now, so you look at this, and you're thinking, man, that's actually a great deal. $300 for a damaged copy. It's got some worn edges, right? There's a little bit of writing down there, as you can see. So that's probably what, you're saying that's probably what it is, right? Just, you know, a bum signature. Back looks pretty beat, pretty loved, but still not bad. But that's not what the damage really is. I'm going to show you. And you're going to get a good laugh out of this. So you probably can't see it until I put it in the light the certain way. Let's see. Definitely a real card for sure. You can tell with the gloss and all that. You can definitely tell. So Shahrazad, can you see it yet? Can you see it? This is come on in, big boy. Someone wrote in pen, go on in, big boy on there. So it's pen and indented and all that. And there's like a bum signature on the bottom, I think. So, but when I saw it, I was like, I have to buy this. Like, it's a card that I don't have in my collection. You know, they were actually putting it up for basically like a raffle kind of thing, and they were asking, like I said, it was $150. And so I was like, dude, it's like I said, cheapest damaged copy is like, you know, $300 on TCG Player. I didn't check eBay. It was probably like $250, $275 in that range. And I said, dude, this is a perfect player's copy. Why not? So that's why I picked this up. Where's he? Come on in, big boy. That's so ridiculous. But very cool. Yeah, now I own a copy of Shahrazad. Now I can put it in a deck, and trust me, I say, when I play old school, yes, I can play this in old school. And trust me when I tell you, this is going right in my white deck, just for fun. Now, for people that don't know what this card is, basically, it's a 2-mana sorcery. Basically, what it does is, once you cast this, you basically stop what you're doing, and you take like the entire board state and like I think your hand and everything, you set it aside, and then you take the decks that you have and you start a second Magic game within that game. So basically then it's like, I think it's whoever wins the mini game loses, like whoever loses the mini game loses half their life. I think that's what it is. So it's a classic card. It really is a classic Magic card, like from made back in the day, Arabian Nights. Again, first time I've ever owned one of these. It's a really beat up copy, but honestly, I love it. It's got a lot of character. But here's the thing too. So I bought this again, $300 for the nearest, for the lowest damaged copy, and I paid $150. Okay, $150 shipped to my house. So I paid half price. So when I thought about that, I said, well, you know what I could do? I've never had a card altered before. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I said, imagine I paid $300 for a damaged copy. So let's say I paid $150 for buying this. I put another $150, maybe $200 and getting a really nice alter done. So that was my first thought. So what I did was I actually screenshotted the purchase from Facebook. I put it in some alter groups and I messaged some people and I was like, what do you think about getting some alters done? Maybe just do like a borderless thing, fill this in, get it all fixed up. And I put it in a group and it was funny because like most of the people in the comments were like, dude, don't you dare. That's awesome the way it is. And so I got a good laugh out of it. And now that I'm seeing it, like, it is kind of cool and unique. I actually kind of do like it. Now, anyone could write that on there, but I'm sure this happened a long time ago. It kind of gives some weird character and a cool story. But I'm still on the fence because now, getting a card like this so cheap that I can play with and just enjoy, great deal, throw it in a deck, enjoy it, and it's got a cool story, right? I can point it out to it. It's very cool. Or do I spend some money get it altered, get it fixed up, get like the borders done and the picture redone, and it looks like really, really unique and beautiful. I'd spend probably more on the altar than the card. And I'm on the fence, but actually right now I'm actually leaning towards just keeping it the way it is. Again, if you get a good deal, why not just enjoy the good deal, just leave it be and just do that. But I'm trying to picture it as an altar with, again, really cool artwork, put by a professional, because I can't do that kind of thing. So I'm curious what people's opinions are. Right now, I'm actually leaning towards just leaving it the way it is, just enjoying it and throwing it in a deck. But what are you guys' thoughts? Would you alter it because you got a good deal on it? Or would you leave the come on in, big boy? Either way, it's a cool card. The first one of these I've ever owned. I've always wanted to have them, just the cool art, the cool feel, the very, very unique card. Obviously, this thing is like not legal in pretty much like any format because it's just ridiculous. Imagine you're playing a Commander game and you're like an hour and a half into a Commander game and someone casts Charizard and all of a sudden you have to start a new game within that game. It's like an immediate scoop thing. But if you're playing, I think, a vintage game, which go quick anyways, it'd probably make for a fun little game and for a fun little thing. So I'm 100% throwing this my white weenie deck just because I can. But what do you guys think? Leave it the way it is or get it altered? I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know.